Hello everyone, welcome to the digital content module 3. So we shall be starting with the revision chapter, computer hardware components. Already we have discussed this chapter. So let's start with the chapter. Let us start with the definition first. Computer definition. A computer is an electronic device where we give some instructions in the form of input. Computer processes our instruction and it gives us the desired output. And the computer also stores a large amount of data either in the form of information or data in the memory devices. So the concept of generating input, output and input, process and output is generally referred as IPO cycle. IPO cycle is very important, children. You have to learn this IPO cycle. Move on to the next part, that is the hardware and the software. A computer is basically made up of two components, that is the hardware and the software. Hardware are the physical components and software are the language through which we give the instruction or through which we communicate with the computer. So hardware can also be categorized into two categories, that is the internal hardware and the external hardware. Under internal hardware means those components which are present inside the CPU box, and external hardware means those are outside the CPU box, such as mouse, keyboard. Okay, so in the beginning I have said that we give some instructions. So we give the instruction in the form of data which does not have any meaning. Now the CPU processes that data and it gives us the output. So data and information is also very important. So let's start with the hardware devices. Let's start with the external hardware devices. The first one is the mouse. Now what is a mouse? A mouse allows control of a screen pointer called a cursor. Okay, you all have noticed that when you work in the computer you will find one arrow which commonly looks like a arrow. So when the arrow is properly positioned, it is used to perform various tasks. The next one is the keyboard. A keyboard is used to type, okay, whatever document we want to make, we are using it with the help of the keyboard. Now the tasks which we are performing with the mouse, the same thing can also be performed with the keyboard by knowing the shortcuts. It's very important to know the shortcuts also. So a computer keyboard is like a typewriter style device which uses the arrangement of buttons or keys to act as in mechanical levers or electronic switches. Let's move on to the third part, that is the light pen. Light pen we basically use in the digital classes. If you have noticed properly, we use the light pen in conjunction with a computer's cathode ray tube or the screen. It allows the user to point to displayed objects or draw onto the screen in a similar way to the touch screen but with greater positional accuracy. The next one is the barcode reader. Now basically these barcode readers we use it in the shops. Okay, those have computerized billing system, they use it. They keep the records of the stocks available in the shop. One simple example I am showing you, like suppose if I want to purchase this book. Now if I am going to the shop, now if suppose I have purchased the book, this is the barcode. If you see, this is the barcode, and the barcode reader, what it does is it scans this code and all the details will come to the print to the monitor, and accordingly the bill will be generated. Price and serial number, whose publisher, everything will be coming. Okay, so for that only we use this barcode reader. The next one is the optical character recognition. Optical character recognition, basically it recognizes the character, printed or handwritten text characters inside the digital images or physical documents, such as a scanned paper document. Okay, the next one is the MICR. Now MICR is the magnetic ink character recognition. Basically it is used in the banks to verify the checks whether it is original or not. So we'll be continuing with the other devices next week. So till that time, thank you.